Good morning to all of you, dear students. As we have discussed about mountains, plateaus, and plains, so today we will discuss about mountains. Okay, so after we will discuss about the types of mountain. Okay, like one is fold mountain, second is block mountain, and third is volcanic mountain. So let we start. A mountain is any natural elevation of the earth's surface, and a mountain may have a small summit and a broad base. So as I told you, that mountain has is you know this is a broad base. Got it? And this is uh, a thin, like a conical shape, you will say. Okay. So it is considerably higher than the surrounding area. So as you see around your areas, that you will see there is a mountain, and these are mountains, basically the higher than the surrounding areas. So some mountains are even higher than the clouds. Okay, if you will see the Mount Everest. So basically the height of the Mount Everest is 8,848 meter. Okay, so basically these uh, type of mountain may be higher than the clouds. Okay, so as you go higher, then the climates become colder. Okay, so basically when you will go to the in a higher area or in hilly area and altitude, high altitude, when you will go, then you will see that there's a climate changes. Okay, so climate becomes more colder rather than plains. Okay, so in some mountains there are permanently frozen rivers of ice. They are called glacier. So I will show you the glaciers, and you know the which is the glacier. It is in a form of ice. Okay, it is a solid form, and this is a permanently frozen. Okay, and there are some mountains you cannot see as they are under the sea. Okay, अच्छा इसमें there are some mountains which is under the sea. Okay, because of ki harsh climate, less people live in the mountain areas. So about many people are the most of the population are living in the plains areas, but there is a mountain, there is a cold, and there is a ki there's a climate is very colder rather than the plains. So basically less people live in the mountain areas. So since the slopes are steep, less land is available for farming. So basically this is an important cause that the mountains, you will see there are many villages, there are less people live in the villages. Okay, after that this is a mountain. Okay, this is a broad area, sorry, this is a glacier. ठीक है, ये this is a form in a solid. ठीक है, solid ice form में ये रहते हैं. And about the most important thing about the glacier, that they are slowly melt. So they are slowly melt, and you will see the river, they are coming from key glaciers. Okay, and uh, we will talk about the types of mountains. Mountains may be arranged in a line known as range. So therefore basically the mountains may be arranged, mountains भी क्या हैं, arranged हैं. Okay, so that we call range, वो उनकी range है. And many mountain system consist of a series parallel range extending over hundred of kilometers. So देखो, it is not in a meter, but it is in a hundreds of kilometer of mountains are कि consist of in a series. ठीक है, तो basically वो series में हैं, and you will see these are mountain that we called range. Got it? what we call range. Okay, like the Himalayas, the Alps, and the Andes are mountains range of Asia. So basically, uh, Asia, this is the Himalaya, then you will see this is the mountain range. Europe, Alps, which is in Europe, and Andes, which is in South America. Okay, so these are the ranges of mountain. So mountains vary in their heights and shape. Okay, there are three types of mountains. So as I told you that we will read about the three types of mountains. First is fold mountain, second is block mountain, and third is volcanic mountain. So ki in those of the names you will see that why the names are ki in case why the name is fold mountain, block mountain, or what last one is a volcanic mountain. So you will see that four mountains, this is a specific characteristics got you will find, and after you will see block mountains, this is uh, other characteristics rather than pole mountain. And volcanic mountain, as you know the name of the volcanic, so basically this is a called volcanic mountain because it's keeps in a molten magma. Okay, so you will so the Himalaya Mountains and the Alps are young fold mountains. So basically, in the example of the fold mountains are what Himalaya Mountains and Alps are young fold mountains with rugged relief and high conical peak. So basically, fold mountains हैं, which is in a Himalaya and Alps, they are young fold mountain that we call. And second thing, these are mountains have a conical peak. Okay, so that it is conical. You know about the cone? This is the cone, and this is the peak of the mountain, and this is the broad base. Okay, the Himalayan mountains, the Aravalli range in India is one of the oldest fold mountain. So देखो इंडिया में there is a Aravalli range, and it is a oldest fold mountain systems in the world. And the range has considerably worn down due to the processes oil erosion. So basically this is this is important thing. The range has considerably worn down due to the process of erosion. So basically erosion, it means the spread out of a particular mountain. Like if you will see that this is the mountain, so erosion, it means some are carried out by a with river, like a river water. Okay, and second you will say wind. ठीक है. Okay, and you will see the river and wind. These are the things which the carried out the block mountains, carried out the carried out in the mountains in a what in a like a small small things which is carried out by the these of the river and the um, wind. Okay, so basically this is called erosion. It means the किस चीज का निकलना. गॉट इट. तो किसमें द soil has been erodes. The soil has been erodes from the downside of the mountain. So basically this is the range has considerably worn down due to the process of erosion. And the Alpician in North America and the Ural mountains in Russia. So Appalachian देखो, it is important for the MCQ based question. Appalachian in North America and Ural mountains in which country? Russia. Okay, have rounded features and low elevation. They are very old fold mountains. So basically they are old fold mountains. Okay, now the block mountains are created when large areas are broken. So basically, the we will take up our second mountain, the Block Mountain. So Block Mountain, how many that I will, as I told you that mm, how the mountains were created. Okay, so these are the mountains which is created like Block Mountain are created when large areas are broken and displaced vertically. The uplift blocks are termed as host, so that we call host, and the lower blocks are called Garbin, so that we call Garbin. Okay, and the Rhine Valley and the Vosges mountain in Europe are example of such mountain system. Okay, so these are the mountain system which is you will see in those of the what in the Vosges mountain, and second, this is the example of Rhine Valley in a Europe on was this mountain is these are the example of such mountain system. So locate them on the world map, that we will locate in the world map, and I will show you the world map as well as volcanic mountain. So the final, the last thing, volcanic mountains, these are the mountains formed due to volcanic activity. So basically these mountains were making by a volcanic activity. So यहाँ से volcanic volcano it ups, and you will see that there is a large amount lava comes from this mountain, so that we call volcanic mountain. So after we will uh, read about the other topics on of this chapter in a next video. Thank you. Have a nice day to all of you.